Welcome to The Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. So here we are. I am sharing another great quote from the interwebs because it's true. Okay, I'm in a weird mood today. You know, Fridays kind of do that for me. Anyway, here's the quote. People are so used to others being indirect and phony that clear, direct communication appears aggressive. If I tell you that is the truth, Ruth, it is so true. We are so used to fakery and foolery that when the truth is in front of you, we can't even recognize it. You know what I mean? We're so used to petty backstabbing, and I don't even know all the other words, that when people say what is on their mind and they say, you know, this is where I stand, 10 toes down, it's like you get bashed for being assertive. There's a difference between being assertive and aggressive. And I'll be honest with you, I speak about things that, you know, affect me directly. And yeah, this quote resonated with me because I have been accused of being aggressive. And it's not about aggression at all. Like, I believe passionately in certain projects and things and people, and I speak on it. And some folks just never do that. You know, even if they like somebody's work or whatever, they will never compliment them on it because that somehow makes them weak. I don't know. There's these weird, you know, type of things. Like if I like something that somebody's doing, or even the outfit that they're wearing, or something even as simple as that, I let them know. Give people their flowers. Give them their credit. Instead of doing this petty, well, you know, as if your accolade towards that person is going to take away from their day. You know what I mean? Like, you giving an accolade is going to affect their day. You know what I mean? So I'm going to take away that accolade because that's going to put a, you know, monkey wrench in their day. No, it's not. They're going to keep going and doing what they're doing. They ain't worried about you. They have no need to be worried about you at all. It's so crazy to me how pettiness and backstabbing has become the norm. That used to be in the minority. Now it seems like it's becoming the majority. I hope that's not true, but that's what it really seems like, especially in the age of social media. But that's why that quote, you know, it resonates with me, because so many times people will think you're being aggressive, and it's not about being aggressive. Even when you tell people no, people don't like to be told no. That's like a new revelation for me in the last several years. People don't like to be told no. And I think I've said this before on this podcast. No is a complete sentence. And you don't have to have an explanation for your no. But people feel entitled. And, you know, I guess social media has made it that way. People share so much on social media. I've talked about oversharing on social media. But people share so much on social media, you know, and these open outlets, to the point that they feel entitled when you don't explain something. And it's just like, if you didn't know about it, you wouldn't have even known about it. You know, so sometimes it's best to not even put certain things out there. Just do the work. Don't worry about showing out and being like, oh, we gonna do this because this is what we got coming and this is what we, like, you're trying to prove yourself to somebody. Just do the work and execute. That's it. One thing with me, the showboating thing, I just don't do. And I've had clients in the past, this is speaking for my business people, I've had clients in the past where that is all they were concerned about is showboating. You know what I mean? And I have to keep on telling them, like, look, work in silence and then boom, come out with your services, your products. Like, stop telling people everything you're doing. You can't share every secret. You know, like you're coming out popping up from somewhere. Because trust me, whatever it is that you're doing, the product, the service is nothing new. It's been done before. But put your spin on it. But, you know, you got folks that, instead of just grinding and working on what they need to do, and then they come and unfurl the project, they have to, well, I got this going, I got that. Some things you don't talk about. Just execute. Work in the background. For me personally, this is my personal thing. Work in silence and then execute when the time comes. And people will always be like, oh, I didn't know you had going on. You didn't need to know. That was the whole point of executing in silence. You did not need to know. Keep some things to yourself. But I always say too, people who are constantly showing what they're doing this, doing that, doing it, they fall right into the same category. Talking about what they're doing. Oh, this is what I got going on. They talk to you and they say one thing and they talk to somebody else. Just phony as all get out. I don't need to be yip yapping and talking about what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. Just be straight up. Don't be afraid, especially women in business. Because guys, I don't think y'all get the same thing. And, well, maybe you do. You can rebuttal with this. But women in business especially, we are always viewed as aggressive if we know what we want and we speak up on what we want and we lay out exactly everything that we want to do with a business venture or whatever. You could say boss ladies, whatever terms that you like to use. Always looked at as aggressive. It's like, no, I'm passionate about what I do. Who said that? Amanda Seals. Not aggressive, passionate. And when you're passionate about what you do and you are, I'm not going to say perfectionist, but you really care about the quality of what you do, there is nothing that can stand in your way. You're going to make sure it's on point every time. And I want to make sure my clients are on point every time. So I'm going to try to dot all the I's and cross all the T's as much as possible to make sure that they shine. It may annoy them. Oh, well. You will be annoyed. But your project or whatever it is you got going on, that service, whatever, is going to be tight and right. You have to be proud about putting your name on things. You have to be proud about projects and things that you put out. So be clear. Be direct. And that's not rude and that's not aggressive. It's being assertive. And you should allow, there should be space for people to be able to do that without being accused of being aggressive. Like, share, subscribe. I'm over on my Instagram. I know my timeline doesn't look that flourishing, but I'm always in my stories. And I like to repost people, shout them out in my stories. So at Onyx Queen Media, check for my stories. I shout people out over there. And I also post a lot of great stories too. things that, resonate with me throughout the day, and you may see me going to check my P.O. box or whatever it is. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With 1 click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.